What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now guys, we are talking about Mr. TBE, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. Now he did another exclusive interview with FightHype.com. Shout out to those guys, by the way. They always get the exclusives with Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. Now he said something that had a lot of the hardcore boxing fans up in arms today. He mentioned that Devin "The Dream" Haney, who is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, and Shakur Stevenson, who is the unified super featherweight champion of the world, he said that Top Rank should have those two fight each other and not worry about what Tank Davis has going on. So that put, like I said, a lot of the hardcore boxing fans on notice that Floyd's not looking to make these fights right now. And that got a lot of people upset, including myself. We just want to see, as boxing fans, we want to see the best fighters fight each other. But I know we have to be realistic in this day and age when there's so many different platforms that host boxing. And a lot of times the promoters, they just don't get along, they don't mesh, and they will make fights when they have to at times, but they don't want to really work together exclusively. We've seen that time and time again, and this is a case of that right now. Gervonta Tank Davis, he's on the PBC, of course. They got a lot of fights they can make with him in-house, as opposed to going outside and fighting at Top Rank. We know the relationship between Bob Arum and Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. is not the best. So if they don't have to put Tank in that direction, they won't, because Tank, regardless of him not having, a big belt, he's the WBA regular champion. He's the one that's putting butts in the seats. People want to see Tank. These other guys, they're not really pay-per-view stars. As good as Devin Haney is, he's not a huge draw yet. As good as Shakur Stevenson is, he's not a huge draw yet. But when you hear about a Tank fight, people are going to go support Tank because of what Tank does in the ring. Tank gets knockouts, and that's what puts casuals in the seats, and casuals equal dollars. So that's why I think Floyd Money Mayweather mentioned that they should fight each other, because he has the cash cow. And then another reason I think Floyd's not really wants to focus on Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson is the fact that Ryan Garcia, if Ryan Garcia gets past Javier Fortuna this weekend, they're looking to set up a fight in December with Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. They know that's a big money fight, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. So Ryan has to win this Saturday night. So like I said, I know a lot of people are upset about that. Will we ever get those fights? It's possible. You can never say never in the sport of boxing. A lot of people thought we would never get Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao because of Manny being on Top Rank and Floyd being with the PBC. But eventually they worked together and we got that fight. So take everything with a grain of salt, guys. When Floyd says stuff like that, I wouldn't just count on that never happening. It may happen later on down the line, but right now they're not focused on fighting. They're not focused on fighting Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. They're going to move Tank the way they're going to move him, because Tank is the cash cow. He calls the shots right now. But that's all I got to say about that, guys. You tell me what you think about Floyd Money Mayweather saying that, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson need to fight each other and not worry about Tank. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.